mix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Hello there, I'm Monique Tuzon.
I'm Chal Lontoc, standing in for Ferdy, or the Ferdy Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish, and I'm glad you're here with us, Chal.
Yes, girl power today.
Girl power indeed.
So
A lot of
are
things
you
going
ready?
on.
Ready now.
You have to be. No choice,
She's
right?
been studying actually the whole makeup room. She's been watching like our format and everything. So
Asking what's happening.
Like a true
Yeah,
professional.
she's professional.
Anyway, so many things are happening again today. We're going
We
to get
can't
an
keep up.
update at the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. New cast of characters added to this corruption
Guys,
And new
scandal.
revelations
are we
again?
keeping up?
Yes.
Yes. Parang nagugulhan na ako. Like, there's so many, ang daming cast of characters, ang daming storylines. I need like a board tracing who's related and
Someone
who,
actually did that on TikTok. Let's keep
Really?
things simple.
Yeah.
Tracking
Yes, that's
everyone,
what I
putting
need.
spider webs and lines
Like
throughout.
the FBI, how they track the mga people. That's what I need.
Oh, that's my for us.
From Criminal Minds. I
Nagugulhan
always
ako.
see it when you watch Criminal Minds. They have a whole board of suspects.
No, I mean, as
and-
funny as it sounds, it's only because new names are always coming
Every
in.
day, there's
Every
like
day,
new names.
new
And who are the
new
new
stories.
names today?
There's a whistleblower tying former House Speaker Martin Romualdez to Representative Zaldy Co, and we're going to hear about that from Hannity, who's monitoring the hearing for us.
And I also saw online, allegedly, Zaldy Co boarded a plane to Madrid, Spain from Singapore. So I guess we'll be tracking him down.
Actually, netizens are
Yeah,
tracking
they are.
him
Ang galing,
down.
actually.
I like that, the internet sleuths, as they call it,
No,
right?
literally.
We're becoming the detectives, and somehow, some people are finding stuff that who knows, maybe even the government can check onto what we're saying,
Yeah.
so they could pick up some tips.
They found his
Pwede
flight
ba yun?
details. They even found where he's checking in, allegedly, at the
The exact
Four
time.
Seasons in Madrid. So I'm like, wow, ang social pa.
And when he's
Seasons
supposed to
pa.
come back, actually, the
Yeah.
date when he's supposed to be in Manila, supposedly, if he
Yeah.
uses the round trip ticket.
His son has come out asking
Yes.
him to come home and
Yep.
face the
Okay.
music, face all the allegations.
That one I saw, and I must say that's quite brave because the statement itself actually, says something like putting him or spacing himself away from his father. However, it was so long.
We were talking about this earlier. It was
Why
6
was it
pages.
Six pages.
Honestly, the first page was okay enough for me, and then the rest of the pages
Same.
were, wait, what? Like, it was too long.
All right, there are other stories as well. Jessica Sanchez,
she
the
is,
former
finally.
American Idol sensation, and now the winner of America's Got Talent.
My God,
Amazing.
finally,
Right
my
there.
girl. She deserves this. She should have won. There she is. Let's listen. I wish I sang like that. I'm like, yes, girl.
Die with a
let's go.
smile.
Her
What an
rendition is
amazing
amazing.
Anyone who
rendition.
sings for me is super blessed because when the Lord threw that blessing, I was nakatalikod. So, kudos to you, Jessica Sanchez. Thank you for
Finally,
giving us
yes.
Pinoy
And
Pride.
come to our show after you give birth because she's literally 9 months pregnant now. So after that,
I did not know.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, she's keeping that baby in. And she's out here belting all the notes. I'm like, I'm surprised hindi nahulog yung baby niya.
And finally, who is our guest
Yeah,
today?
so with all of these things going on, the craziness and the good stories too, it's time to also calm down, to breathe, and we're gonna have someone perfect for that. We have Kimi Lu, life coach. Doesn't matter if you're doing amazing, successful, or you kind of need help in life. I think she's gonna be a good help to everyone who'll be watching today.
I can't wait to talk to her.
And let's ask her to do a staging. What was her term?
Yes, saging, cleansing,
So much bad
taking out
juju
the bad
around the world.
juju.
Let's send her to the Senate.
Exactly, and to the Congress, everywhere else. We need her.
Everybody needs to be staged.
Those stories and more coming up. But first, the headlines. In today's headlines, another bombshell from a former DPWH executive on the flood control scandal as he implicates more politicians in corruption. He's seeking inclusion in the witness protection program. The son of a Bicol party list representative Zaldy Co urges his father to come home and face the music. A severe tropical storm threatens to hit the Bicol region tomorrow. Storm signals are now raised in many areas there. And Wicked for Good drops its final trailer. Our top story, a former Public Works executive testified before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee as it resumes its inquiry into the flood control scandal. He name-dropped incumbent as well as former Senate and House leaders. Our Hannah T is reporting live for us from the Senate. Hannah, what did USEC Roberto Bernardo say?
My big names are now surfacing. That includes the Office of the Executive Secretary of the Palace. In a sworn affidavit, former DPWH Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo directly links several lawmakers to alleged commission schemes and cash deliveries from public works projects. First new name on the list, Senator and former Senate President Cheese Escudero. Bernardo says his close friend Maynard Ngu asked him for a list of projects. These were Valenzuela and Marinduque projects, which were later included in the General Appropriations Act. Bernardo says he was told to commit 20% of the project value. Out of approximately 800 million worth of projects, he delivered 160 million pesos in cash to Maynard Ngu, saying it was for Escudero. He personally brought the cash to Ngu's office in Manila. Maynard Ngu is the special envoy of the president to China for trade, investments, and tourism. According to a 2023 report of the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism, Ngu is the chief executive officer of Cosmic Technologies Incorporated, or Cherry Mobile, who also contributed 30 million to Escudero's senatorial comeback. Between January 2021 and March 2023, Ngu's company won 1.73 billion worth of contracts from LGUs and the DepEd. Ngu is among the top 5 donors in the 2022 senatorial race, with Lawrence Lubiano of Centerways Construction, who earlier admitted to donating on Escudero's 2022 senatorial campaign. Second new name on the list is former Senator and incumbent Makati City Mayor Nancy Binay. Bernardo claims that Carlene Villa, a staff and trusted confidant of Binay, asked him for a 15% commission. He then relayed this to Alcantara, who collected about 37 million pesos, turned it over to Bernardo, and delivered 15% of the money to Binay at a house in Quezon City. Carlene Yap Villa is the OIC of the Makati City General Services Department, according to the Makati web portal. Also on the list, Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldy Co, who he personally talked to on the phone. Former DPWH District Engineer Henry Alcantara informed him that Co was asking for a 25% commission. Of that, 2% was to be shared equally between Alcantara and Bernardo. Former Senator Bong Revilla, who was earlier tagged by Alcantara, was also confirmed to have met with Bernardo himself sometime in 2024. Revilla asked for a 25% commitment, or about 125 million pesos, of several projects in Bulacan. Even a DepEd official is implicated. Education Undersecretary Trigve Olayvar, who used to work for Revilla, and Secretary Sonny Angara called Bernardo to discuss unprogrammed appropriations, supposedly for the office of Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. A list of 2.85 billion worth of projects was then made, and 15% commitment was delivered to USEC Olayvar. Bernardo attests to a broader systemic issues in DPWH that are widespread, and he is currently at the DOJ for an evaluation of his sworn affidavit. The puzzle pieces are starting to connect, and we've yet to find out if they're part of an even bigger puzzle. Mai?
Yes, that is the question indeed, Hannah. Now, to confirm, those are projects in Bulacan?
All projects except the list of projects for allegedly former Senate President Cheese Escudero, because the projects for Escudero are for Valenzuela and Marinduque, and the rest from former Senator Bong Revilla, Nancy Binay, and the rest, they're all Bulacan projects. So most likely makamagulat tayo na they're also provinces na merong mga ganitong listahan dahil nasa Bulacan pa lang tayo. Take note of that, Mai.
And it's true, no? Parang nakikita natin talagang parang organized crime ito, di ba?
Yes, Mai. Actually, even Bernardo himself said marami raw siyang gustong i-disclose ng mga detalye, possibly through an executive session kung siya ay mapapayagan dahil siya mismo ay nag-confirm na this is broad at systemic itong issue sa corruption ng flood control sa Bulacan. Mai?
Also, Hannah, I believe the name of Martin Romualdez again surfaced, and there's actually a new whistleblower who turned up today, and he's tying the former speaker to Congressman Zaldy Co. Please tell us more about this.
Yes, Mai. A certain Orly Regala Guteza surfaced in the hearing, and he said he's a former Marine who later worked as a security consultant for Congressman Zaldy Co. And he detailed how he personally witnessed itong ang pag-handle ng cash deliveries, or he claimed were coded as basura or trash. And according to him, he was hired on December 2024 at his duties included handling suitcases referred to as basura nga, and these were filled with cash, no, hindi garbage, and each suitcase allegedly contained about 48 million pesos with a label indicating the exact amount inside, and the suitcases were picked up from a location in Pasig and then brought to Cos House in Valle Verde 6, and minention ni Gutesa mismo yung pangalan ng staff na sina Paul at Mark na executive assistants umano ni Co, who received the deliveries. At may isa pang ang instance na kinlaim ni Guteza na na-witness niya si Congressman Eric Yap of the ACT-CIS party list bringing 46 suitcases of cash to Cos residents in Pasig City. And after being counted, these suitcases were then brought back to Taguig where Zaldy Co lived. And pagdating doon sa pagkaka-implicate kay former House Speaker Martin Romualdez, sinabi niya na he personally delivered cash at least 3 times directly to COS unit and also to the house of former House Speaker Romualdez. He said na on many occasions, deliveries were divided between COS and Romualdez's house. And sinabi niya na nag-request pa siya actually na maisama doon sa Witness Protection Program because he expressed fear for his life. And in summary, itong pagkatag nga doon sa affidavit ni Gutesa kay Martin Romualdez ay ang pag-receive ng multiple cash deliveries with suitcases of money initially dropped off at COS unit, then partly brought to Romualdez's residence. Mai?
So, okay, marami ng specifics na lumabas. Actually, may mga address na binanggit itong so-called bagman. I guess kailangan na lang tignan yung credibility nitong bagong whistleblower. Now, let's go to Senator Cheese Escudero. Is there a new statement from him? Kasi matagal na namang nabanggit yung pangalan niya. He was tied to the contractor Lawrence Lubiano who made, I think, 30 million pesos as a campaign contribution. May statement ba siya ngayon?
Yes, Mai, he strongly and vehemently denies the malicious allegations and innuendos made umano by former DPWH USEC Roberto Bernardo. And tama ka dyan, matagal nang na-implicate itong si Escudero tungkol dito nga sa insertions and or flood control scandal. At sinabi niya na it seems like there is a well-orchestrated plan to attack the Senate and its members to destroy and discredit the institution and to divert the public's attention from the real perpetrators. At para sa kanya, dapat daw hindi lang puro senador yung tinuturo. Nasan daw si Zaldy Co and also Representative Martin Romualdez sa gitna ng lahat ng issue na ito, at nasan daw yung mga kasabwat niya, dahil kung pagbabasihan daw yung testimony ni Yusek Bernardo, wala raw silang kinalaman sa lahat ng ito. At for him, sobra na raw yung paglilihis dun sa issue, at despite that, he will face the accusations made and maghahain ng karampatang demanda laban kay Yusek Bernardo dahil dun sa mga binitawan niyang salaysay at paratang. Mai?
Alright, so much to digest. Alam ko marami pang mangyayari dyan sa Senate. Ang sabi nga ni Senator Ping Lacson, they have a whole day for this hearing today. Maraming salamat, Hannah T, live from the Senate. This just in, former Senator and now Makati City Mayor Nancy Binay denies the allegations against her on the flood control scandal. In a statement, Binay laments how her name is being used to twist the truth and avoid accountability from those behind the irregularities. She says her performance as public servant has always been above board. Former Public Works Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo is now seeking entry into the government's Witness Protection Program. Joash Malimban is at the Justice Department for the details. Hi, Joash, go ahead.
My former DPWH Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo is now at the Department of Justice for the evaluation of his sworn affidavit and his application to the Witness Protection Program. Yusik Bernardo earlier dropped the bombshell revelations at the Senate after appearing for the first time in the Blue Ribbon Committee. Bernardo implicated 3 incumbent and former senators named Cheese Escudero, Bong Revilla, and Nancy Binay as officials who allegedly received kickbacks from DPWH projects. As of now, 3 former DPWH officials and the Discaya couple are now considered as protected witnesses under the Witness Protection Program. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla, however, clarified that this is not the same as being admitted as a state witness. The same process will be undertaken on Yusik Bernardo. However, Secretary Remulla said when they arrived here earlier that he is already considered as a protected witness and that security will be given to him already. And we'll keep you posted, Mai, as to whatever the results of the evaluation will be this afternoon before they go back to the Senate. Mai.
George, just a quick clarification kasi marami ang nagulat dito sa inclusion ng mga diskaya sa Witness Protection Program. Are you saying the government will provide protection to the couple pero makakasuhan din ba sila?
May magandang clarification niya na sinabi rin ni Secretary Remulla kanina sa Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. Sinabi niya, Witness Protection Program does not automatically mean na hindi makakasuhan itong mga ma-admit dito as protected witnesses. So magkaiba yung protected witness sa isang state witness. So protected witness meaning mas mag-focus ito doon sa security and protection ng mga witnesses. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nito na hindi na sila makakasama doon sa mga ihahain na charges. Meanwhile, yung pagiging isang state witness, kailangan ma-discharge ka muna doon sa kasong isasampa sa iyo bago ka maituring o ma-qualify as a state witness. And of course, kasama doon, ine-emphasize ni Secretary Remulla na dapat ang ma-discharge bilang isang state witness ay hindi most guilty. Mai.
Thank you at maganda na malinaw yan. Maraming salamat, Joash Malimban, reporting to us from the DOJ. Malacanang announced a new appointee to the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Brian Keith Hosaka is designated as Executive Director of the body tasked to look into the billions lost to corruption in public works projects. He will execute and administer the policies and decisions of the ICI and handle day-to-day operations. Hosaka served as Supreme Court spokesperson from 2019 to 2023. Catch him if you can. Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co remains elusive amid the multi-billion peso flood control scandal. Travel documents obtained by Bilyonaryo News Channel show the controversial lawmaker is headed to Spain after a brief stay in Singapore this month. This comes just days after former DPWH officials testified that Co received 1 billion pesos in kickbacks from fraudulent infrastructure projects. Meanwhile, his son, fashion designer Ellis Co, is urging his father to come home and face the music. Ellis also distanced himself from his family's political ties, emphasizing the integrity of his fashion brand and urging respect for his team despite the backlash. But some netizens remain skeptical, pointing to Ellis's deep ties to his father's business empire. In other news, a party list representative is questioning how the Department of Economy, Planning and Development, or DepDev, could claim that 84 pesos a day is enough for a Filipino to live on with nutritious meals. Speaking on BNC's Politico Nightly, Elijah Eli Fernando of Kamanggagawa Party List said it was unbelievable for Secretary Arsenio Balisacan to insist that the amount can cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially with a high cost of basic goods. He added that the agency tasked to fight poverty and hunger is basing its policies on flawed data.
84 pesos for a day per head for a family of 5. Secretary Balisacan, saan po kaya kayo nakatira na Pilipinas? Baka di nyo po alam magkano ang presyo ng bilihin, yung mga basic and primary goods. Sasamahan ko po kayo sa palengke, pakikita ko sa inyo na mali po ang computation nyo.
The lawmaker even dared Balisacan to take the so-called 84 peso challenge to try living on that daily budget himself.
Etong si Secretary Balisacan, hibang eh. Hindi niya alam kung ano sinasabi niya. Kaya yan po ang hamon namin sa mga taga-DepDep. If you so believe that 84 pesos per head per day is enough for you to live decently, makakain ka ng may sustansya. Sige po, 84 peso challenge po tayo, Secretary Balisacan. Puntahan ko po kayo dyan.
New legal troubles for Marikina 1st District Representative Marcy Chodoro. The Justice Department confirms Chodoro is accused of acts of lasciviousness and rape by 2 female police officers. Both women had been assigned to Chodoro at different times as close-in security. One of them had previously served his wife, Marikina Mayor Maan Chodoro. The DOJ says the complaints will undergo case build-up and legal evaluation before any preliminary investigation takes place. Child rights groups are up in arms over the alleged abuse of minors detained during the September 21 protest in Manila. Demonstrators gathered outside the Manila Police District headquarters demanding the immediate release of the children and an investigation into reports of police brutality. Andrea Salve joins us for the details. Andrea, what can you tell us about this?
My allegations of police brutality and violations of children's rights continue to hound the Manila Police District following its massive crackdown on protesters last September 21. Despite the MPD's claim that all detained minors were turned over to the Department of Social Welfare and Development, an alliance of child-focused organizations and rights advocates rallied outside MPD headquarters, calling for the unconditional release of nearly 100 minors allegedly arrested during the riot. The Salinlahi Alliance for Children's Concerns says those children, many of them from poor communities, were subjected to physical abuse, food deprivation, and even torture while in police custody. The group also claims that the minors were denied medical care and access to family or legal counsel. Candice Sering, Salinlahi's campaign coordinator, says many of the detained youths were protesting government corruption and systemic neglect, issues that directly affect their communities. She says instead of protecting these vulnerable youth, the police became instruments of repression. Trixie Manalo, Salinlahi's youth spokesperson, described the mass arrests and alleged abuse as a large-scale human rights violation. She criticized Manila Mayor Isko Moreno's silence on the matter and accused him of turning his back on the very children he swore to serve. Manalo added that if the mayor truly empathized with these children, he would not have left them hungry, hurt, and silenced. She also stressed that it is corrupt officials, not the poor, who deserve to be behind bars. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Andrea Salve, reporting to us. Here's an update on the weather. Signal number 2 is up over the Camarines provinces, Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, and northern Masbate as Tropical Storm Opong stays strong over the Philippine Sea. Signal number 1 covers nearby provinces, including parts of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Pag-asa says Opong is moving west-northwest and may become a typhoon before hitting the Bicol region by tomorrow, then cross southern Luzon on Friday. Metro Manila is expected to take a near-direct hit from Friday night to Saturday morning before the typhoon leaves the Philippine area of responsibility. Hong Kong has reopened after being brought to a standstill by the world's strongest cyclone this year. Tropical cyclone Ragasa forced a 36-hour suspension of flights, shut businesses and transport, and left supermarket shelves bare as residents braced for impact. The storm killed 14 people in the Philippines and Taiwan before hitting southern China. In Hong Kong, more than 100 were injured as authorities raised the highest typhoon signal, though no serious casualties were reported. U.S. President Donald Trump is alleging sabotage at the United Nations following a string of technical glitches during his appearance this week. In a Truth Social post, Trump claimed an escalator suddenly stopped as he entered the building, a teleprompter malfunctioned during his speech, and the auditorium sound system was shut off. He called the incident sabotage and said the Secret Service is investigating. But UN officials disputed the allegations and have not commented on Trump's demand for an investigation.
Reboot and recharge for Asia's best pole vaulter, EJ Obiena, as he wraps his season in winning fashion. Obiena ruled the Atletang Ayala World Pole Vault Challenge over the weekend with a winning leap of 5.80 meters. The world number 11 struggled with injuries in the campaign this year. And in an interview on the scorecard, Obiena says his triumph right here at home felt extra special after a challenging season. Meanwhile, in college hoops, a great escape for the Adamson Soaring Falcons in UAAP season 88. The Falcons stunned defending champs, the UP Fighting Maroons, on Thursday in España, 62-59. Ray Allen Torres completed Adamson's takeover with a game-winning triple to finish with 10 points. The boys from San Marcelino bounced back from their opening day defeat as they send the Fighting Maroons to their second straight loss.
The magic lives on as Wicked for Good drops its final trailer. The teaser shows Glinda's transformation as Glinda the Good and Elphaba embracing her fate as the Wicked Witch. Unlike the original Broadway production, Part 2 promises to go beyond the stage, diving deeper into the complex bond between the two iconic witches. For Good or Wicked For Good premieres in the Philippine cinemas on November 19. Featuring two new soundtracks by Cynthia Erivo and pop sensation Ariana Grande.
We have been waiting for this.
So
Wicked.
I love Wicked, and I'm literally, you know what we're doing November 19. We'll
Yes,
be in
yes,
the
we'll catch it
cinemas.
together. Also, Chal and Mo, I heard you were saying something about that 84 peso challenge.
Oh my gosh!
I was like 84 pesos.
I was saying, oh, maybe he thought they were on Ramadan, on a diet. You know, that's a one meal or
That's
maybe
not
two
even
meal.
a meal. That's literally
Yeah.
my squid balls.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's crazy.
nothing.
Kulang pa yun for a grab,
But
diba?
what boggles me the
Kawawa
most, he
naman.
says 84 pesos for a nutritious meal.
Yes.
What nutrition?
Actually, what stuck in my
I don't
head and
understand.
what was wicked for me was the trash bag with how much?
Yeah, how much was that? Yung
80
84
also? Like the meal?
84 is the magic
47,
number.
48, 48 million pesos. And what I thought was, may pera sa basura talaga.
Kaya nga,
That's
yun,
how they did it, right?
yun ang code nila para sa kickback sa
Basura.
basura.
No, but guys, this is so funny kasi Chal kanina, she thought Glinda girl, she thought Glinda was Filipino. So kanina she's like, si Glenda.
Glenda, all throughout, okay,
So
this is an admission, a confession. All throughout my life, enjoying the movie, seeing the play twice in my life, all throughout, I thought it was Glenda.
It's so cute.
Pinoy
That's so
version,
funny.
Pinoy
Pinoy si
version.
Glinda.
So today, it is officially Glinda.
Glinda.
I'm sure magkakaroon ng impersonator yan, si Glinda na Pinay
And si
na
Elphaba.
Glenda.
Si
Oo.
Glenda the Good and si
Alright.
Elphaba.
Now, feeling stuck or drained, life and leadership coach Kimi Lu is here to help you reset and recharge with her unique blend of energy work and practical self-care tips. Catch her today when the Daily Dish returns.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. Of course, we all need a pep talk every now and then. Someone to remind us to slow down, to breathe, especially now during these crazy times, and celebrate even the tiniest victories.
Well, our guest today is known exactly for that. She calls her community Protons because they're all about positive energy. And like Chal said, we all need that right now. She's a life and leadership coach who has been spreading joy, confidence, and self-care practices that really make a difference.
Let's welcome Kimi Lu, life coach, to The Daily Dish. Welcome.
I like that's your name. See, Kimi Lu, life coach.
It's already attached there.
It's my last name. Life coach.
So because we
it.
do put the word
Yes.
life coach with your name already, you've described yourself as a life coach, leadership coach as well, who uplifts Protons, or the
Yes.
people with positive energy. Can you share how you started on this journey? I know it's very
Oh my gosh,
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was lost. That's always my first line, because I really was, and I was trying to find somebody that I could talk to, that maybe they could share, some tips or maybe steps on how I could navigate life. And then I couldn't find anyone here in the Philippines. That was maybe 16 years ago, because I've
16
been
years
16,
ago,
because
okay.
I've been practicing for 15 years now. So at that time, when you would search online, there was nobody. There was no life coach at all. And even the doctors then, it wasn't so popular. Like the word depression wasn't popular.
Yeah, it's still stigma.
Yes, and I would say at that time I was in despair, like that just lowest of low. And so I was looking for someone, and then a thought also came through that, what if somebody else would need it? What if, like somebody needs some guidance? Who will they talk to? So I thought maybe I should be one.
So coming from your own need,
Yes.
you became the answer.
Correct. It was a gap. I saw the gap right there. Oh, there's nobody.
Yeah.
So there should be somebody for
Right.
them. So I did take my course in San Diego, and then came back here and started practicing as
Yeah,
well.
I love that. Now, Kimi
Yeah.
Lu, life coach.
Yes.
I want to know, and I'm sure our viewers also want to know, let's just distinguish it before we continue our interview. What is the difference between a life coach and a psychologist and a psychiatrist? Because
Okay.
I feel like sometimes they can be intertwined, right?
Right.
And it's like,
And a
what is the
mentor.
difference? And a mentor
As
also.
well,
Yeah,
like
there's a lot.
because life coach, mentor, yeah.
Yes, I would say, with a psychologist and psychiatrist, I would actually veer away from that because it's too medical, right? Maybe the mentor and the coach would be an easier way for me to explain as well. Me as a life coach, it's really goal-oriented. So we create steps for the person, and then we celebrate the wins together as well. I think the mentor really has been through it before. That's why they mentor you, right? If you have a business, then they've been through that business as well. Whereas with me, I have no idea what your business is, but I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna figure this out together, but I'm right here. Just like Waze or GPS, right? When you plug in your goal, like I wanna get to this place, then it tells you to turn right, but because you're a human being and you want to explore, I want to turn left. But GPS is like, okay, let's recalculate.
Right.
And it doesn't get mad.
It gives you options.
It gives you options.
This
Yeah,
path,
alternate
this path,
route.
this path.
Correct, yeah. So that would be me. I would consider myself kind of like the GPS of people's lives.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
love
were
that too.
talking
I need a
about this-
GPS in my life.
There you go.
Rerouting.
Exactly.
There you
Hey,
go.
girl.
So I like that you mentioned about stigma, because
Yes.
even up until now, people think that if you do get a mentor or a life coach, it's because you're having difficulties.
Right.
Correct.
That's always a
Yeah.
stigma.
Yeah, but I do know
Yes.
that you have
Yes.
certain clients who are doing amazing and doing
Yes.
great, and yet they still come to you.
Right.
So
yes.
please tell us.
Absolutely. My clients are more successful than me, which is, I'm so grateful for that. And why do they come to me? Because they actually know that they need to grow. They
for
know
So anybody that
for
needs growth, they come
Growth.
to you.
Yes.
Not
like-
repair, but
not
growth.
repair, but growth. Like, what more can I do? How else can I get there? Right? So, like, what road should I take?
Right.
I also don't know but there are options.
Yeah.
So maybe you can scale, or maybe you can expand, or maybe you can.
You're just like that guiding light, right?
Right.
So can you give us like an example? So for example, Chal and I, we're gonna need you to GPS our life. So
Yes.
walk us through that process, that hand-holding ways process that you typically do with your
Right.
clients.
Well, I actually work with Chal in her business. Is that, yeah.
Yeah, but you also
Yes.
have other
Other
clients who are, I know, correct me if I'm wrong, billionaires in the world of showbiz, politics, business women and all. So what would be the process?
Yeah.
The process would be my formula would be reverse manifesting. So
Reverse
yes,
manifesting.
what
I've only
is
heard
that?
of manifesting, never
But
reverse.
now it's reverse.
Wait, so
Yeah.
like if I want something, like if I want 1 billion pesos,
Yes.
I'm gonna say I don't want 1 billion pesos. Ganon?
You will actually visualize yourself having the 1 billion pesos.
Having it already
Yes.
Oh,
first.
that's the reverse.
Oh my
It's
God.
reverse already.
Like I already got it.
Yes, because when you plan step by step going towards it, it's like, oh my gosh, how will I get there? Like it's a
So you
long
have
road.
to believe it already.
That you already got to
Right,
that.
Oh my
absolutely.
gosh, it's like reverse corruption. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm not stealing. Ganon. Okay.
Yes,
No,
yes.
but I like that. You have to be in that place.
Yes.
Okay.
So decide what you want. So if you're saying like, okay, I want 1 billion pesos, and then you're going to believe that you're going to get there, and then reverse manifest, reverse engineer the steps. So when I get to that 1 billion, what's the last step that I would do before I get that?
How did I get there?
How did I get there?
Okay.
And then from like 2 weeks from that billion, what did I do? Like, did I close a deal? Did I put up more branches of something, you know? And then 2 months before that, what did I do? As if it already happened.
I love that
Yes,
actually.
yeah.
Just make sure you don't knock out along the process. So,
No,
in
please,
denial
please,
tayo.
no.
Okay, you often talk about celebrating life's big and small wins. So
Yes.
why is this powerful? Why is it that even the smallest thing that happens in your life,
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, this happened, or he
Yes.
called me, or
Yeah.
I got 10 pesos.
Yes.
And like, why is that important?
Just for the simple thought of it's compounding, right? Like if you add it up, then you have a beautiful life. I call this, of course, gratitude, right?
Yes.
So when you're grateful, there's more things to be grateful for when you see it. When you intentionally try to see the things that you already have in your life, then when there's one little thing that comes into your life, like you're gonna celebrate
Right.
it. So you feel more abundant.
Because life
that
is
way.
really beautiful. We sometimes focus right on the negative of life. So by I think
Yes.
practicing gratitude every day, you really see the
Compounding
beauty.
interest, I like that.
Yes, compounding.
I want to know though, because earlier off cam we were chatting about the different approaches, right? Because it's not just
Correct.
one approach fits everybody,
Yes,
like the reverse
yes.
manifestation and all that. So what are the other approaches? And I know we're gonna do some of them later,
Yes,
like the
later.
Reiki.
You'll feel- yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Okay, so personally, I practice neuro-linguistic programming. So what is that? Neuro is the brain and linguistic is how it communicates and how it is programmed. Some have closed mindset or fixed mindsets. And now we want to reprogram that into more positive, more open-minded, as well growth mindset. So that is neuro-linguistic programming. Also dealing with the subconscious as well. So those things. And then I do the energy healing, and specifically for me, it's Reiki, which you'll kind of like have a taste.
And that's a
or
Japanese
feel.
practice, right?
Yes,
It's
correct.
Japanese?
It's
Oh, well, yeah,
Japanese,
Reiki.
correct.
Now I
It's
get
like,
it. Yeah.
I love Japanese
always
food,
heard
and now I'm
that.
excited for this Japanese energy that we're gonna try.
Yes.
Hypnotherapy.
So that's, I mean, for me, it's more of visualizing and also speaking to your subconscious, your higher self, basically. Yes.
So Kimi, before we do a fun game with you,
Yes.
if
Oh
there
my
is
gosh,
a
it's a
message that you'd like every viewer to take home about your work and maybe
Okay.
those who are skeptical of
Right.
what you're doing, what would
Yeah.
you say to them?
I love this because I'm not the #1 skeptic in everything. So, you know the placebo effect, right? And my thought process is, if it actually works, then it works. Period. Whatever it may be, whatever practice, and as long as your intention is good, then if it works, then it's great. That would be my message for
I
everyone.
love it.
right
Well,
now.
we're gonna try that later after the gap, but for
Correct.
now we're gonna play
Again,
rapid
rapid
fire.
fire.
Is this with me?
Fun.
Yes, you got to play this. It's fun. This is
Okay, okay,
It's fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Like, wait,
Okay.
may iba ba?
May iba ba?
You don't
Oh,
see?
wait.
And, oh my God, energy. I'm like, girl. Anyway.
So this is it. We ask you a question. Just
Okay.
answer first thing that comes out of your head.
my
Say
gosh.
it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start and then Chal.
Go ahead.
Morning or night?
Night?
Okay. Coffee, tea, or meditation?
Coffee.
Same.
I would have thought you'd say meditation.
I know,
Right.
right? Nagulat si Chal.
Meditating while drinking coffee.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's your
Yes.
meditation.
Okay, favorite comfort food?
Filipino breakfast.
Oh,
and
I like how specific it is.
Silog.
Filipino breakfast.
Tocino, longganisa.
Danggit?
Danggit, yes.
Don't
Okay.
say that I'm dieting.
First thing you do when you wake up.
Gratitude.
Wow.
Really?
Okay,
That's
yes.
really important. A song that always lifts your mood when you're down.
Gosh, Darling, Hold Your Hand, Jessie Glean.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah?
the real darling on the head.
Okay, I can't sing.
Sorry.
I'll skip that part. Moving on to the next question.
Yes.
One word to describe your coaching style.
Holistic?
Okay, love it. A book that changed your perspective on life that everybody should be
Ooh,
reading.
Share Your Work
Okay.
by, I forget, but Share Your Work.
But you forget.
That's why I always
Okay,
share my
your
work.
work. Noted.
Go to self-care activity on a busy day. What is it?
Walking.
Walking is
okay,
life.
yeah.
You can lose a lot of weight by just
Walking,
walking.
yes.
Are you a beach gal or a mountain gal?
I'd say mountain.
We love the cool weather, right?
Yes, I like the cool weather.
Favorite mantra or affirmation?
Oh, you are at the right place at the right time with the right people.
Say that again. I love it.
You are at the right place at the right time with the right people.
This is me now. This is
right
me.
now.
I'm at the right place at Daily Dish.
Yes.
With the right time, at the right
Yes.
people.
Kaya
Okay.
nag-dancing si Chal, and look where she is now. She's
Yes.
manifested. I love it. Okay, our last two questions. If you could have one daily dish forever, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, maybe my mother's adobo because she loves doing it, creating it, making it.
And this one's my favorite.
Yes.
What is your ultimate Bilyonaryo dream?
Oh my gosh, to educate more people. I'm all about educating because I know we'll have a better world by educating others. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
love having Kimi Lu, life coach.
Life
I'm
coach.
getting bulol na by her full name. Ang haba. But
Yes.
don't go away, guys, because we're getting Reiki.
Yes, and smudge.
And smudging.
And we're getting,
Smudging.
sage and all that. So don't go away. It's going to be more fun after the show. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. We've been talking all about self-care and positivity, but now it's time to experience something truly healing. And that's where Reiki comes in, right? It's all about channeling energy to help calm the mind, ease the body, and restore balance. And luckily, we have certified Reiki master here with us, Kimi Lu.
Excited.
I'm excited to share this with you guys.
Okay, so what do we have here? There's so
Yes,
much
and what are-
wicked things.
I love it. We're
Yeah.
very in theme too. We're also all in green and
Green
pink.
and pink.
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
So yeah,
The
let's
best.
explain what these are and what we're gonna do.
Okay, so first of all, I want to let you know that there is no bad or negative energy. It's just imbalanced.
Okay, like a hormonal imbalance lang. Okay.
So it's not negative, it's just not balanced.
So
So
we're
we
just
were
going to
talking about
balance.
smudging. Is that the right
Right.
term?
Yes.
So why do we need that? And saan siya applicable? Like in
Yes.
houses, in offices?
Everywhere. And people.
Because kanina,
people-
I said we need to smudge the Senate. Well, let's smudge the whole government then.
Yes, the whole
And
country.
maybe the government
Ganyan.
offices as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay,
Explain
so-
it to us.
So these are like the paraphernalia, right? You have incense, you have palo santo, you have sage, another kind of incense. We have cinnamon bark. We have from nyog as well. We have white sage. We have another lemongrass, I think. So many stuff you can smell. But the basic one, the first one that you should do when you do any kind of energy work or healing, it's really about your intention.
Okay.
So you can do it to yourself. Why? What do you want to feel? What is your intention for today? If you do it for your home, why is it feeling heavy? Is it feeling like dark? Okay, you need to smudge. So it's your intention, really.
Please
okay?
do it here.
Yes. So what's our
Yes.
intention? What's
What
our
is your-
intention?
so-
Remember, there's so much stress lately. There's so much
Yeah.
going on.
Our intention is for a
parang
positive Philippines.
Nasasagap
Yes.
yun ng studio, di ba? That energy, that
When you read the
frantic
news.
energy. Oh.
So how would you want to feel? So I want everybody to take 3 deep breaths in and out. So just take a deep breath in. And everybody else also who are watching, you can take that. Okay, one more time, breathe in. And then slowly exhale. And then last time, one more, breathe in. And then slowly exhale. And then the first word that comes into your mind, first positive word, what would that be? Calm, happy, light. Okay, and while that is now there, place that in your heart just intentionally, and then we're going to put this one because this is like the most basic, which is the white sage. So I'm going to
That's
just
made up of what? Leaves?
leaves of
leaves.
sage leaves.
Sage
Yes, yes, sage
Literally
leaves.
sage leaves.
Yes.
This all originates from where? This concept.
America, Northern America, like but this one is from the Philippines.
That's a local one, the
Local
nyog.
one, yes, from coconut.
So anybody can do this, or you have to be the one to do this?
Anybody, depends on your intention.
Just your
itself.
intention.
That's
You don't
it.
have to be a shaman.
No, not at all.
Or
Yeah, not at all.
whatever
Everybody
certified-
can do it. As
Okay.
long as you want that for yourself, then you just visualize and
Okay.
like
Oh,
think. Okay,
do
so
I
And
hold
also
it?
you
Ano?
say your intentions while
Correct.
you're smudging.
Correct. So right now, while I do this with you guys, I am also already using the energy, like positivity. So I actually want you guys to go in
Oh,
front.
okay, let's do that.
Okay.
okay, let's do
yes,
that.
let's do that. And
We're gonna have
just
a
one by
TikTok dance.
one. So over here, so I'll just pass through you guys.
Oh, it's us getting
Yeah, so
sage.
you're going
Okay,
to get
okay,
smudged.
okay.
And then remember
May
your
bad juju ba kami?
Not at all. So just
Okay.
having that intention of calm.
This is what they're supposed to have before you enter the Senate. Like before you...
Okay,
One by
yes.
one.
Sana lahat ng mga
Yeah.
resource
Okay.
persons, ano?
Yes, ayan. So, okay, so yours would be calm. Okay, take a deep breath in. And then just cleansing the auric field, actually. So the aura, the energy of the person,
Okay.
right? And then your turn would be, yours was happy? Light. Okay, and then happy,
You
right?
could turn up that music. It's very calming as well.
Yes, it
I wanna
is,
nap
right?
after
Direct. Ano yung naririnig ko?
So relaxed.
Okay.
Even the scent.
Right. So we all have our energy bubbles, okay? And you'll notice when you go to the mall or to the rally or something,
Yeah.
then when you get home, you're so tired
Right.
because you bump into other people's energy.
I believe that. I
Right?
believe that, yeah.
So you're gonna need to just cleanse that intentionally and say, okay, you know what? I came from that place and it's kind of like chaotic and heavy. I'm gonna cleanse myself and smudge, and that's the energy that we have.
So you can actually do this every day.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be
absolutely.
that sage, right? It could be any of the stuff that we have
Yes,
here.
this would be like the most basic.
Okay.
Though.
That
So it
everyone
makes
uses
sense,
it.
no? Like you cleanse yourself when you get home. Also, para when you receive or you get received by your family.
No, that's
It's different.
Maganda yung energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, before you step into your
Yes.
home.
So you don't bring
Wala
all
ka
that
nang
bad
bring
vibes
it all
outside
on
in the
you.
world.
Absolutely.
actually.
So before you step into your
Yeah.
door, you'll be like, okay, you can leave this stick
Yeah.
there.
Kimmy,
right?
just really quickly,
Yes.
because I believe that it's all about intention, like what you said.
Yes.
Can you sage the people who are watching it right now? That's fine,
Yes,
right?
I mean they
If they could receive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, could you?
I mean, they already have set their intentions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So while they were breathing, they were already receiving that as they intended it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Transfer sa viewers.
Sige. Ayan.
Alphabet.
So
No, but
just
seriously,
always-
yeah, if you
seriously,
believe it and you got the
absolutely.
intention.
So energy travels as well. And then I was doing this with Claire earlier, and I was making her feel the energy.
Is this the Reiki part?
Yeah, so just slightly,
Okay.
just
Oh, okay,
as you
can we?
feel it, you're going to sense, of course, heat and some tingling sensation. So just to prove to you that everybody is energy.
Okay.
And I have my energy, you have your energy. Are you ready?
I'm ready,
Okay,
yes.
so take a deep. So you'll just see the difference, feel the
Do we
difference.
have to close our eyes?
So tell us what this is now. What are you
So
doing?
basically, I'm just trying to prove to you that we are made up of energy,
Okay.
and you'll feel the energy.
Okay.
Do we have to close our eyes?
You can.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
just so you can. Okay. So over here. So you're gonna feel some heat, heat sensation, and some tingling compared to your left, of course, right? Because I have energy, and Mai has her own.
I feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then next would be Mo.
Yes.
Okay, take a deep breath in. Feel the difference?
I do.
Okay.
My right is really warm compared to my left, and heavier.
Okay, take a deep breath in. And exhale.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
One more.
You know, I'll close my eyes and guess where your hand is at.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
okay,
let's
do
see.
that.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, it's so strong. Is it on the right? It's warmer. Oh!
What's warmer?
Oh, gosh. It's warmer.
Which hand?
Left?
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Is
it's
it?
on
Oh,
the
it
left.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
slightly warmer.
You don't feel like super like hot, like, but you feel something there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Glinda?
Yeah.
but really,
And
you
also,
feel it,
like,
yeah, the
as we go closer together, meron talagang
feel
energy,
it.
especially pag good vibes or what you're sharing.
But feel it.
What's your recommendation though if you're not vibing with the energy next to you? Like, how do you get, I guess, balance the imbalance?
Good question. You can, again, set an intention. Okay, this is not the balance. I'd like to be balanced. So really just the power of your mind as well. And then connecting that to your entire body. Then I guess you'll feel calmer and lighter.
So it
when
all
you do
starts with an intention.
Yes.
What is it that you
Like
intend
you
to
decide,
happen?
Right.
right?
Okay.
Kimi, I'm so happy
Yeah.
you shared this with us.
I'm so happy
Look
to
at
be
us
here.
all loving.
That's good energy, and we hope to bring this energy back when we get to our homes today. And to everyone watching our show, thank you, Coach Kimi, for joining us today.
So lovely. Yeah, just stay put because we need your energy till the end of the show. But shall we have somebody fun tomorrow on our show?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Who
I am a fan, a new fan. So I'm so excited with this. Content creator, Tommy Tiangco. You know him, he dances
I saw
on
his
TikTok,
TikTok.
right?
So funny.
Of course, the
We'll
son
catch up
of...
with him tomorrow.
Yeah, so he'll be here, hopefully, and he'll get
Hopefully?
hopefully he'll get to
He will
dance.
be here.
He will be here, and hopefully I intend for him to dance as
Okay,
well.
noted. So we
Okay.
can't wait. So catch our interview, guys, tomorrow, Friday, September 26th at noon. And guess what? I hope you guys have done your shopping.
How many
because
days before Christmas?
91 days! Oh my gosh, Merry Christmas!
Right, Christmas
All right.
kinda.
Thank you. That's it for us today, Thursday, September 25. And join us again tomorrow for more Real Talk.
A lot of spilled tea.
With Zero Filter, I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us.
I'm Chal Lontoc in for Ferdy Salvador.
We've got the news and stories that matter most. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Stay tuned to the Bilyonaryo News channel.
And your...
And I'm Kimi Lu. That's a Daily Dish. Sir!
Yay! Thank you for watching.